What's up, guys? Aronius here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in today's video we have a couple of big announcements that Plarium just made just yesterday, but I want to go over it in today's video and my thoughts on these new updated things that will be coming to the game, I think this week by the end of the week, if not next week in the new patch. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so in terms of the two big things that are coming into Raid into the next patch, well, the first one is going to be going over the Blade Master guy that we have. It's a Void Legendary, and let me just pull that up for you really quickly. Alright, so the first thing here, we've got Fatalis Blade Master, who is a Void Legendary who honestly didn't really hit very hard, but apparently there was a bug with his kit. So Fatalis Blade Master is currently affected by a bug that doesn't allow him to ignore Strengthen, Ally Protection, Increased Defense with his A2. After the fix, his A2 will work as described, allowing Fatalis Blade Master to ignore Strengthen, Ally Protection, and Increased Defense. This fix will be rolled out in the upcoming patch, which will be either this week or next week, hopefully. So yeah, I mean, it's a minor change. It's nothing huge. Hopefully it'll actually do some good damage now to the champions when you're hitting them. But again, I really think they just should have buffed his multipliers a little bit. That's just my opinion. But he's still a decent champion, if any free-to-play players, low-spend players, or you're just trying to progress through the game with this guy. So he's going to be a decent champion on anybody's account, unless you're super endgame to begin with. So let's get on to the next big thing that's coming to Raid. And this is actually going to shock a lot of you, and I think it's going to be massive for the game of Raid. So let's head on over there. All right, so we have something brand new coming to the game here. It is the Fragment Exchange, which is going to be absolutely insane for anybody's account. And so let's go over this. The core mechanics for the Fragment Exchange. Transfer unspent champion fragments into exchange points. So one exchange point equals one legendary champion fragment or 5 epic champion fragments. So that's pretty cool. Now, number 2 here. Champions whose fragments can be transferred are marked by a broken fragment icon in the fragment summon tab at the portal. So more than likely, champions that are in like the Doom Tower progression, champions that are in logins, you might not be able to transfer them right away or transfer them at all, depending on the champions. So you're not going to expect that icon on every single champion in the fragment summon tab. So fragment change or exchange chests. Number 1, use 5 exchange points to open 1 fragment exchange chest, which means 5 legendary champion fragments equals 1 exchange chest, whereas 5 epic fragments, you have to multiply that by 5. So yeah, so you need 25 epic fragments to open 1 exchange chest and only 5 legendary fragments to open an exchange chest. So that's pretty cool. This sounds like a really, really good thing so far for the game. Number 2, open up to 10 fragment exchange chests per week. The limit gets reset every Monday at midnight UTC. Okay. You can open fragment exchange chest 1 by 1 or open all 10 at once. That's pretty cool. So that means it's going to be similar to like when you're popping shards. So for example, if I go over here to the portal, if I wanted to pop shards here, then I could do a summon 10 at a time. So it's going to be probably something similar. Of course, it's going to be somewhere here in the portal, more than likely, probably in the fragment summon area. So instead of it saying summon, it might have something to the right of it or to the left of it that says summon times 10 to equate to a chest or something like that. So yeah, this is going to be huge for a lot of players that have been playing the game for a long time, I feel like. So let's go ahead and read the rest of this though. So number 4 says each fragment exchange chest contains one of the following random rewards. We've got High Mother mod fragments. So that's going to be a new fragment summon champion. That's going to be a legendary champion in the game. None of the CCs have any idea what this champion looks like, what this champion's skills are, multipliers, or anything yet. This is just sprung on us just recently on January 31st, 2024. They put it on their Twitter page, and I just copied it here so I can read it off for you guys. So let's see. What else can we get from these chests? XP Bruise? Meh. XP Barrel? That's pretty good. I like that. Let's see. Chickens. Okay. The huge. Well, XP Barrels. Is that the like a actual barrel that you can get that upgrades your champions to like the max or something? Yeah, one of these bad boys. Instantly increase champions level to the highest rank. Yeah, so that's good. I was thinking of something different. That's nice. Okay. Hopefully we land on that, but it's probably a really low percentage, right? Chickens rank 3, 4, and 5. Probably a very low chance to get rank 5s and 4s, but rank 3s are going to be really high. Feasts are also really, really strong. So feasts are really cool. That one gets your champion from, you can literally take like a 4-star and get them all the way to rank 6. That's super cool. Greater potions, meh. Nobody's going to want greater potions. I mean, if it was superior, maybe. Superior potions would have been way more worth it. But greater potions, not really. I don't really like that. I wish they were superior. That would have been better. But I mean, beggars can't be choosers, right? So let's see. We got skill tomes, rare, epic, and legendary. Okay, we'll take that. Another way to get skill tomes. Hopefully we can get more legendary skill tomes. That's huge, actually. That's actually huge. See the entire rewards pool by tapping on the Fragment Exchange chest icon. Well, we're going to have to look at that at some point, but you can't really click anything on a picture. High Mother mod. So this brand new legendary support champion can be summoned by collecting her fragments from Fragment Exchange chest. She is not available in the shard summoning pool and cannot be recruited anywhere else. So you can't summon her from shards or anywhere else. So in terms of the summoning pool here, so if I were to go over here, take a look at the summoning pool. Actually, let me move myself back over real quick. So as you can see, we've got tons of champs here on the side. Now I've got a support champ where I've gotten some overage, right? Because I didn't complete one of the fusions or the fragment champions. And Bovo Sharphorn, I'm probably going to keep one copy, and then 25 will equal to one chest, okay? We've got 10 fragments here, so that's 2 chests of overage on Xenogur champion fragment that we just had for the previous fragment champion. Yelagurna is going to grant me almost 4 chests, almost 4 chests on Thylesia, so on and so forth. So if you're a long-term player, you're just an old veteran type player, you've been playing for a while, then of course you're going to get a lot of chests over the next few weeks. And hopefully the goal would be to just get this champion right out of the gate after like a month or so. But if you get really unlucky, you might not get her fragments, so that's going to kind of be crappy. So I'm wondering if you get a fragment per chest, just one, or do you get multiples of her fragments? I'm going to assume that you get 1 fragment per chest, but I'm going to also assume that it's at random, so you might not actually get her fragments. So who knows? We'll see. Maybe you have to open 100 chests. So if they just make it so you need to open 100, cool. That'll be easy for most players to get her very quickly that have been playing for a while. But if you're picking at random from those chests out of those rewards that I read off for you, then it's going to take a while potentially for some players to get it. And that's the only downside of it, I would say. Now, the plus side, I mean, there is all plus sides. We're finally able to do something with these fragments because, honestly, the only downside is I can't get 5 fragments anywhere. They don't bring in tournaments or events. They used to, but they don't do it anymore, where you can actually try to farm for a Yelagurna, farm for a Thylesia, farm for some fragments for Opardin or whoever they wanted to put in the tournament bracket. And of course, you're competing against people, but at least it gives you a shot at being able to get the legendaries that you couldn't get. Of course, it's not going to work for like Doom Tower legendaries and stuff. We get that. It's just these old champions like Walking Tombjang. I don't have him on my account, right? Drakgol, Goal, I didn't go for him, but I did pull him from a shard. But going for the extra 40, I could potentially, as a free-to-play player, get a secondary copy, which is going to be good for Faction Guardians, right? There's so many positives. Strategos Islan, a very strong champion. I didn't go for him because I worked on other champions and other things on my account. But I would have loved to have him on my account. So it is what it is. Ugir, I didn't go for either, but you kind of get the gist here. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. The only negative I would say is just the fact that you can't just purchase additional fragments, or you can't get fragments, those last few fragments, if you're just missing 5, 10, or 15 fragments from tournaments or events anymore. I wish they continued doing that, but they don't. But at the end of the day, they're doing something. They're trying to help us out. They're trying to help the player base. and I think this is a positive. I think this is a huge positive for all players that play the game. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on a video soon. Take care.